Oh, today was full of drama. So many big 5-year-old emotions. Hello friends, I am making lunch. We just had the worst drama ever. I let Sebastian earn some time on the Wii U after school because he started playing Super Mario 3D World. Kept dying on this level, kept dying, and he was starting to get more and more agitated and throwing fits. He asked Jax to help him. Jax went through the entire level and in just like a minute. And Sebastian started freaking out that he wanted to do it. So he was freaking out. So I had them just stop it without even saving it. So it will be back at the stuff he was stuck at. But he got even more freaked out that the game went off and was screaming and stomping. Danny came up and talked to him. But then the second Danny went back down, he was sobbing and begging for it to go back on, even though it is lunchtime. His lunch is right here. Look at this delicious, healthy lunch. I hear him dumping something out. So I just kept saying, no, it's lunchtime. If you keep this up, it'll be a while before you play that game again. The dog's outside right now. Come on, man. Ready? You ready? It's cold. Come on, hurry up. So he stomped back upstairs. Oh, I'm caught on the door handle. So that's where we are. Fun times. Yeah.
like you were busy barking at her.
If I go for a go, I die.
Don't do that then. Hello everyone, it is bedtime and I think we're on time. Look at that. They are starting to read. Sebastian still needs to brush his teeth, but he's had all his medicine and he has changed. Oh, today was full of drama. So many big 5-year-old emotions. It was a lot. So we got up as normal. I did set my later alarms and let myself wake up at the latest one because anemia, I'm just tired. I'm so tired. But again, it's just that weird tired. And I tried to get as much rest as I could. Then we were downstairs about, was it 10, a little before 10, so more of my older time when we were kind of waking up whenever we wanted, which is fine. It's just over the break we were sleeping in and I'm just getting my body used to the earlier day, so school gets done fairly early. We did breakfast and then started school. We did a chapter on keeping your teeth clean, so it's cute things like lots of mini marshmallows are just funny because they're so sugary and you know the kids are going to want to eat some of them. But we glued them on his teeth on a giant mouth and I was supposed to have a toothbrush so they could practice brushing, so I dug up a toothbrush that was extra from the dentist. Now Sebastian wants to use it because we just opened it up. And then what else did we do? There's a bunch of pages in each chapter. You do math and you do language arts and all this other stuff. And then there's like even reading comprehension, so we'll draw pictures about things. Then there's always a second craft in this STEM workbook, and it was actually a food craft, and I totally was not expecting that last night when I was setting up, and I needed a red apple to be like lips. So we had green apples, but it worked out because they wanted you to put little eyeballs on top, which makes them look like aliens anyway, so the green lips were fine. But they came out really cute, and Sebastian liked eating them, and Jax even came down for a break. He just pulled the marshmallows off because he's not a big fan of those, and they had a little peanut butter apple snack time. What else did we do? Sebastian did a little bit more school because it felt like a fairly short chapter. What else did he do? We pulled out a language arts book that has a timer for 10 minutes. You hit start and you just work until the 10 minutes is done. And then he wanted to play video games before lunch, and as with his brother, I always had the rule of no video games before lunch unless you do extra writing for me. Started out just simple things for Jackson, then working up to like write a paragraph about this. So Sebastian had to write his name, and he was messing up a lot, which is really frustrating for him because this was an occasion where I said, okay, you have to get all the letters the right way and stuff. So we ended up pulling out some lined paper, and I wrote it for him, and then he wrote it, and it worked out. So he unlocked his game, but he was stuck on a level the whole time, getting frustrated, starting to like stomp and shake the Wii U pad, and started asking me, can I do it for him? I'm like, I cannot even make Mario walk without like falling off a cliff, so no. So he went up to get his brother. His brother was annoyed to be taken away from school, came down, and in like a minute was already at the final battle with Bowser at the end of this level. Sebastian freaking out, saying, no, hand it to me, I want to do it. He was just in a panic, but like it took Jax 2 seconds and he didn't stop. He should have stopped, but understandably, like he was playing it for like 2 minutes tops. And so Sebastian started screaming and sobbing, and Jax was getting defensive, so I just yelled, everybody turn it off. It got turned off without being saved, so it's back at the beginning of the level, but Sebastian freaked out. Super sobby stompy, so bad that my husband came up and had to have a talk with him as well. Said all the same things I did. Oh, and then after he went back down, as I told you, he was just sobbing, please, I want to play, please. I made him eat his lunch, and then I was like, I don't know, but if you pull this crap again, you are not playing video games for the rest of the week. And ultimately, I said, I'm gonna ask Daddy what he thinks about you playing it after lunch, and we'll go with what he says. And he said he needs to act like a big boy if he's gonna play a big boy game. No more temper tantrums, you have to listen, and if you act up again, no more video games for the rest of the week. So he said the exact same thing I did. So we let him play. I said, you have to stop when I say it's quiet time. I will give you warnings and countdowns. And he did. He ended up using the little tanuki suit to make it through, but no drama. Did quiet time. He did not rest well. He was jumping up and down a lot. But came down, and I did a little knitting before dinner, and he was coloring on his iPad, but clicked out of his drawing accidentally without saving it or taking a screenshot, and went back in and it was gone. So he started sobbing again, and he threw his iPad. And I'm like, if you do that again, you don't get your iPad back. He quit out of the game in frustration and went to something else, but then a minute later was talking about what happened, started screaming and sobbing again when I suggested he could just do the drawing again. It only took him a few minutes. He sobbed and screamed and threw the iPad again. So I said, no more iPad for an hour. And he stomped up the stairs again. Then it was Jax's problem for a little while. Sorry, Jax. But I made dinner. I made some garlic pasta, aglio olio, and peas and garlic nuts. So we all ate. Then I got my coffee and my little piece of cake from the grocery order and went downstairs. I was going to do Animal Crossing, but I just really didn't want to be around the video games. Because Danny said that he could play video games after dinner because he's really into trying to figure this out. He's just doing like half an hour blocks here and there. But if he cause any problems at all, no electronics at all for the rest of the week. That is what we're up to. But there was no problems, and he stopped immediately right on time, so that was fine. But yeah, I didn't do Animal Crossing. I ended up doing crafting instead, and I what did I do? I made 3 little boxes that go in a display case, and I did the whole stair railing, which was intimidating because it's paper, and I was worried I was gonna rip something or screw it up, but it came out. And yeah, during quiet time I was looking at miniature kits, and I found the one I wanted to do, but it's too expensive. Friends, it's like $70. But it's been my dream to do something like video gamey themed, like arcade or game store. And this is a book cafe, but it's got like a really modern, like think Twitch streamer look inside. Like it has alcoves and pink LED lighting. And there's like one of the alcoves has like headphones because it's supposed to be like a music area. But I could just see like instead of all the books doing like video games and making little miniature figurines of video game stuff and having it be like a cafe, like gamer cafe. Wouldn't that be so cool? I don't know how much space this would be in there, but maybe even like a little arcade game. There'd be so much custom stuff, but why is it $70? It's in my cart so it can alert me if it goes on sale like this. But I'll have to see if I make commission off of my Amazon links on my abandoned vlog that I'll eventually go back to when I'm not swamped with homeschool. I don't know. It's not going to be enough to cover that. It needs to get it down, way down. I'm used to spending like 20 to 40 at the most. So I want it. It's so cute. But yeah, usually with those kits, there's a whole bunch of sellers and they all have different prices, and I'm good at finding the lowest. But it's literally just that one and one that's even more expensive and coming straight from China, so it wouldn't be here till like March. But yeah, just gonna be obsessing over that for a little while. We'll have to see. I don't get my Amazon credit until usually around the 20th of the month, so we'll see. But that's all I got to say. My hair is looking crazy because it's actually in a ponytail with a scrunchie under there. So when I wrapped up the bun for now, it's like bouffant up there. But I'm feeling a lot better, except for just tired. So I've made it past the worst. It's uphill from here, downhill from here. What do you say when things are getting better? Uphill means it's harder. But when things go downhill, they're getting worse. So what do I want to say? It gets easier from here. So yeah. I don't know. Alright. I guess I need to come in and have the kids say goodnight because that's just, I'll hear from them otherwise. So yes, friends, thank you for watching. I hope you are
I need clothes.
Staying safe. Trying to draw this out. Being kind. And don't forget
to wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.